Hey everyone, how are you again? It's me from Dubai again, but tonight I have very special guest. We've never met before. We just
No.
met in Dubai 2 days ago and we planned everything like super quickly and here we are. Bony, how are you?
Yes. Good. Very good to be here. Very excited for the podcast.
Yeah, quickly, we could start?
Sure.
Yeah,
Let's do
okay.
it.
Who's Bony?
Okay, hey everyone. So I am Bony and I'll give you a brief introduction. So I'm 25. I'm based in Dubai. I run one of the biggest Google growth agency in North America and Europe. I also run a couple of brands and I also run a software which is called Disputely. And then I run a trailer rental business in Toronto, Canada. And I have a bunch of properties and that's basically everything about what I do. And now today we are here with China Big Boss and here we are.
Thank you, Bony, and thank you for joining this podcast. It is big pleasure for me to have you tonight. And I have some couple of questions. We will just ask it, and I hope you could just be open. And if something you want me I skip, I will skip.
It's all right. So
Yeah,
far,
I will not ask you how much money you have in your bank account for now, but yeah. So, what makes more than scaling one of the biggest now? Just tell us
story.
the story.
So I'll tell you how did we start the agency, right?
Yeah.
So first, I used to run brands, which I still do. And then I tried to help someone for free. And that person told everyone about me that I am very good at Google Ads. And turns out I'm actually very good at Google Ads. And then I was like, you know what? Might as well let's help more people. So like then I started working as a freelancer where I used to have like 25 accounts that I run myself. And then I was like, if I want to help more people, I also need help. So which is why I put everything on paper, made a company, registered a company, started hiring, started training people, and started working with more and more brands. Now we work with over 100 brands for Google Ads alone, but then also we work with a lot accounts where we help them for Bing ads, Taboola, native ads, and we're also launching some new department where we are going to help a lot of our clients with Amazon as well. So that's how More Than Scaling came into picture.
Okay. And you are 25.
Yes.
Yes. What is the story? What brings you here?
That's a
Yeah.
very long answer, but
We have the time.
We have the
Yeah,
time.
we have the time.
well, when I was in my university first year, I was one of the brightest students in my school, and I have a lot scholarship, a lot of the pictures. I'll send you if you want to post here.
Yeah.
Where I was like very good at studies, but then I did all the calculations. Even if I do very good, it's still gonna take me roughly 14 or 15 years to pay off my family debt. And in my case, I don't want to be like rich when I'm a lot older, when I cannot really do something about it. So I was like, you know what, might as well start early. So then I started Googling that how to make money online, how to do trading, how to, I don't know, make work from home, blah, blah, blah. And that's how I got into business when I was in my first year of university. So I would say 18 probably. And then I failed for 2.5 years. I failed 77 products. My 78th product was a winner. And then accidentally I got into an agency game, and now we run a bunch of brands, and you are our partner for sourcing that, which is very helpful.
Thank you.
And that's how I got into business.
So, do you believe that, for me, like personally, I feel like success don't have any meaning. Yes? If you come after failure, this is the meaning.
I think failure makes you humble.
Yes.
That I used to think that I'm the smartest and I'm a big guy and blah, blah, blah. But then you realize that when I failed 77 times, I'm like, nah, I thought I'm smarter than everyone else who's trying to drop ship like back then. But then I realized if they can find winner sooner than me, that means I'm not the smartest. So I feel like failure kind of make me humble, and it taught me a lot of things. So like whenever I talk to new founders, I can spot their mistakes or why they are going to fail early as compared to anyone else, because I have personally failed more time than most of the people that I'm trying to help.
Interested. So, you didn't give up like 10 times, 15, 20, 30.
There was no
Yeah.
option, because if I give up, then what do I get out of the misery that I already suffered? So I was like, there is no point in stopping now.
And did you quit the school?
No,
No.
I have 2 degrees for the record. I
Really?
did it for my parents. You know, this is also one of the common misconceptions that everyone is like, you need to quit school, you need to quit university. Well, it depends. For me, like I have Indian parents and they really want me to have degrees. I'm like, you know what, it's all right, it's easy. So I have like 2 degrees, but I still was running everything. And when I was in university, I actually lied to a lot of people that because when I already had very successful business, so they asked me like, hey, how do you have a nice car, or how do you live in downtown, and blah blah blah, and I was like, my dad sends me money from India because I don't want to make them like uncomfortable.
Yeah, so this is also a good feeling that you don't want to make other people not happy
Yeah.
or like they feel like what I'm doing here, yeah? But I have one question. This was like 8 years before, yes?
Roughly 8 years, yeah.
So if you go back 8 years before, yeah?
Yeah.
Will you get this like university thing? Like, will you study again? Honestly speaking, or honestly answer.
I think I would do that just for an experience. Not because I need a degree or not because I ever wanted a job or I will need a job, hopefully. But I think it's just a good experience to understand that how the bigger part of the world works. Because entrepreneurship is still, I feel like, very small percentage of people actually pursue it. I try to do it. Like most people still have 9 to 5 jobs. So it's a good experience to understand why they have it, how it works. And also, I think corporate world or corporate company is like totally different than people like you and me do. So it's like, I think cool to see or know, but I wouldn't say mandatory.
Okay. What is the biggest lesson?
Biggest lesson?
Yeah.
I think try to be right and try to do people right, and things usually work. People usually find you, people usually help you, universe usually like helps you. So I think that's the biggest lesson.
Be right and make people right.
Try to do people right.
Yeah. Try
Yeah.
to do people right.
Oh, yeah.
What is the philosophy, Bony?
So at some point I was a nobody, right?
Yeah.
Then a stranger on internet trusted me with their work. A person that I never met, we have no mutual friends, they have never heard of me before, and they still trusted me. That takes a lot of trust, right? It's kind of stupid. Even if you think about it right now, we have hundreds of accounts. But that doesn't mean I have met all the clients and I have access to their credit cards. Like if I want to do something stupid and disappear, I actually can. But at the same time, a lot of people trusted me, and I made them feel that the trust was used wisely, correctly, and it was right thing to do. And then I found amazing people to join me in my team. And then I found amazing smart people who helped me guide or build the company, made the culture in the company, networking and everything. So I feel like I tried to do the right thing, which was help people. And in that purpose, I found amazing people who first trusted me that I can actually help them. And second, amazing people who help me help people, which is basically my team, my staff, and everyone.
You are 25.
Yes.
You start hiring since you were
Last 3 years?
22.
Yeah.
Wasn't hard?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
very, sometimes it's awkward because we do have some people in my team
Yes.
that their kids are my age. So like when I try to talk to them, I have to use a different tone, right?
Different language.
Yeah, because if someone is like 55 or 60, we have some people in team that are very good at what they do. But then they have kids my age. But at the same time, we also have some people who are 30. We also have some people, I think I'm the youngest, or probably one person who's younger than me. So it's like, it's very different convincing someone twice or 3 times your age to come work with you. So it's awkward.
Yeah. I mean, what was the like? You are interviewing people, and they come like to see the CEO of the company.
Yeah.
And there is a young 22 years old. Like, this is the guy who will. Yeah.
So when I was 22, our team was like probably 10, 15. Now we are close to 50 people for the agency side. For the software, roughly 10 people. And for the brands where we work together, probably 10 people. So now I don't really do all the rounds of hiring myself. So we have a very systemized process where I only do like the final round. So they already have like 3 or 4 rounds before they come talk to me. So they already have all the context that what are we as a company, what do we do, how we help. And it is kind of helpful. Now I think it's easier, but 3 years ago it was like harder, awkward. I like experience. So yeah.
Yeah. And here we go.
Here we are.
I think 70 people just in the
Agency,
Yeah.
50 people. Application side, probably 10, 12 people. For the brands, roughly 8, 10 people. So yeah.
70 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not easy.
It's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy. How is your feeling when you sign the salaries or the pay? Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
almost all of it is automated, where
Yeah.
our accounting team and our CEO and our CFO, they take care of everything. So
Yeah.
I don't really ever pay anyone.
Yeah.
I just text them like, hey, this, and it's usually done.
But it's a good feeling, by the way.
It is. Yeah. It's
yeah.
good feeling that I am able to pay people for what they are worth and more
Yes.
than that.
Yes. Okay, back to work.
Back to work.
Yeah. When to use Google Ads? Just let me explain, because many people now who's following me, following you, just to clear things. Guys, today we are with, I will call him the Google guy, you know? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like the name, the Google guy. So we are not talking anything about other platforms. Today we are only talking Google.
Google Ads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when to use Google Ads?
So Google has the most placement of ads when it comes to the internet as we speak, because Google also includes YouTube. So arguably Google is bigger than Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat in terms of placements. But the thing is, most of the people are too focused on Facebook and all the other platforms. They are unaware that
Yes.
how big the Google actually is. So I will answer this question two ways. First thing, it comes to your personal preference, which is like, if you say that, hey, I'm very good at Facebook, then my recommendation to you is like, when you launch a new brand, focus on Facebook, because that's what you are good at. Once you have some momentum, then get into Google. But if someone is just starting scratch or from brand new, I recommend them look into Google as well, because Google is more technical, which is like probably one of my favorite parts about Google. And there is like more creativity involved, because you can also run a lot YouTube ads, display ads. So if someone is starting from zero, I highly recommend them that learn Google as well. It's an amazing platform. But if someone already has experience with other platform, which could be Facebook or TikTok or Snapchat, it's okay to start from there and then also diversify on Google as a platform. Because if you are making a lot of money on Facebook, why not make a lot of money from Google as well?
Yeah, many people think like, okay, Facebook is the easiest platform to scale.
Yeah.
Is this correct?
I think it's a personal preference. Some people think football is the best sport. Some people think hockey is the best thing in the
Exactly.
world. So it's like, I think personal preference.
Yeah. But I think if you could master this, or you could work with people who already mastered this, it will be totally different, and you can change your like.
Yeah, I think if you work with someone who has a lot of experience running Google Ads, then it's highly possible that you will find your success on Google sooner as compared to you first learn it yourself, then fail, then try to rinse and repeat, and then try to make it work.
And I think it's less like, I'm not sure because I'm not the expert, but I'm not sure, like, is it more easy to scale with Google than Facebook or no?
I would say not necessarily. It also depends a lot on the market and the product, demand, search volume. So I wouldn't say it's easy. I would say it's different than Facebook.
Different.
Yeah.
Okay. At what point should a business invest in Google Ads? From the beginners or at scale?
I think both the points are okay. My answer would be, as soon as your cash flow allows you to invest into marketing, you should start investing in Google. So if your cash flow is limited, you already are doing something on Facebook and that works for you, then okay, it's okay to push more and then diversify to Google. But let's say if your cash flow is already strong and you have a bunch of investors who are willing to invest in Google, then start Google right away. So I wouldn't say there is need to wait to launch Google Ads. If you have cash flow, do it right away.
Do you think people could succeed only with Google?
Yes, they can. Like, we have worked with this brand where we did 9 million in 45, 50 days, right? So I think a lot of these brands that we launch only from Google, and then Facebook joins, or vice versa. So I think it depends on the product, where whichever works, maximize it most and then diversify.
But this brand was zero.
This brand was zero. 45 days ago, yeah, this brand was zero.
Zero. You know, guys, I start the story from zero. Yes?
Yes.
It comes for 9 million?
I think we already crossed 9
yeah,
million
yeah.
in 45, 50 days maximum.
45, I think it was mid of November.
Probably, yes.
Yes?
Late November, I think.
Yeah, late November. Yeah. And
This is also one of the craziest case study for you as well.
Yes,
This
yes.
brand.
It was
Yeah.
literally, guys. It was like, can I share
Sure.
some?
Let's not talk about the product name or brand
Yeah,
name.
no,
but
no,
but
no.
numbers are okay.
Yeah. So the guys text me. They tell, okay, we have this product. We want to just start to source with you. So we start to source, and the guys tell me, okay, we're gonna scale this. So I tell my team in China, guys, be ready. The guys will scale it. So I was thinking like couple of 100 orders a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's okay. Just let's prepare, And the next day, my team was texting me, oh, can I see numbers?
Yeah.
So the guys were telling me, okay, because the guys was telling me like, oh, we do 150 orders a day and we want to scale. So you scale, okay, like 300, okay, double, no problem. And my team was telling me, oh, 700 orders a day. I tell, yeah, okay, this is good. Okay, prepare some, yeah. So I think what will happen? Okay, so they scaled from 150, 400 to 700. And the next day, my team in China was texting me, boss, it's 1,000 order a day. They scaled to 1,000. I tell, yeah, okay, happens because weekend, so yeah, it's okay. 1,440 order. I remember the numbers.
Yeah.
Because it was like crazy, guys. Like this is by the way, each single day. I'm not telling you like after 1 week. So start 150, 400, 700, 1,000, 1,440. And then he texts me, boss, it's a 3,000 order a day. What? Like, come on. Okay. So again, it's maybe, but 3,700. Yes.
Yes.
And then 3,900.
Yes.
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 Yes. And that was crazy,
Yeah.
Like, guys, we have to do a lot of work in China. Lots of, like, we're hiring like
100 people?
Yeah. We've been hiring like around 100 people. We get like many factories to do for us, like to start to produce. And it was like insane,
This is a very interesting story because even when usually I never talk about our business portfolio where we run brands because we mostly focus about talking about the agency side and the
Yes.
application side. But like I said, we run like multiple brands in the side. And every time when we find something working, like we usually find it sooner than everyone else because again, we have all the resources, we have capital, and we have a lot of experience doing this. I've been doing this for like 8 years.
Yeah,
So
this now I can
You
guarantee
didn't
for
know
you.
this.
I can guarantee. Guys, if you have really, this is, I tell you from like my 31 years experience or 32 years experience in business, I never see something like this. I'm not telling you, Bony, because now you are with me. But really, I didn't see something like going like super crazy like this, unsustainable. It's every single day. So, guys, if you have a brand, you are struggling to scale it. Here's the guy.
we would be very happy to help everyone. Sure.
Yeah. It was crazy.
And this is also one of the reasons why our agency is very successful because a lot of the other people who are working in a service-based industry or agency, they have never ran their own brands. They have never scaled their own brands. But in our case, we still run brands every day successfully. You have seen the numbers.
Yes.
And if someone is doing like 10 million a month, they are very much capable or like qualified or overqualified to help other people. And we understand ecosystem better. Like I'm not only like answering questions or like answering a client about anything, only thinking Google Ads. No, we run our own brands. I know how the whole ecosystem works. You have to understand cash flow. You have to understand inventory. You have to understand, do I have enough money to pay the invoice to Facebook tomorrow, Google tomorrow, supplier tomorrow. For disputes, staff fees. So the reason why we do very good with agencies is because we also solve the same problems, face the same problems as our clients. But most of the other people, I think, are trying to sell something that they have never done themselves, and which is why people get very poor experience.
So again, if you want to scale, you have the right guy. How do you know when a business is ready to scale its ad spend?
I think first you need some sort of validation that, hey, this product is working or this idea or this concept works. Once you have enough validation, you need to start scaling gradually based on, again, your cash flow or how much capital you have. And if you scale it, let's say, from 10K a day to 100K a day and 1K a day, and your validation gets stronger and stronger and stronger, that's a sign that, okay, you need to scale more and more and more. But let's say if your scaling stops at, let's say, 100K a day, as an example for e-commerce brand, then you first have to fix whatever breaks at 100K a day. Then you need to scale. Then you can scale more. So in our case, we also stopped at 250 or 300K a day. If you remember,
Yes.
because we knew that, okay, we need to fix some things and then we are going to be able to push to 500K a day. So that's the standard procedure. Like my personal approach when it comes to anything is like maximize as much as you can, but also be conservative in terms of if something breaks, you should be able to like stop. Don't be too greedy.
Yes.
Fix it and then scale.
Scale, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I like this. What are the signs that company is ready to work with an agency versus doing
In-house.
In-house.
I think it's more about learning curve. So as an example, when we work with hundreds of Google Ads accounts at the same time, we can find new strategies, new trends, new winning product or angle or something sooner than someone who's only focused on one account. So that is the main difference between agency and in-house, that if your in-house team is big enough where they can do hundreds of tests every single day and they have enough budget, then it's okay to have in-house. But in most scenarios, not a lot of companies can actually afford that. But at the same time, agency can get it done, I would say, more efficiently because we have hundreds of accounts. So that means we have hundreds of different learning sources. So I would say learning curve and how many people can you actually hire when you pay, let's say 5,000 to an agency. You probably have 3, 4, 5 people working on an account, which are very skilled. But at the same time, can you really have 5 insanely skilled people working on your account if you're paying them in-house 5K a month? Technically, almost impossible.
So I think the experience you gain while you are running these hundreds of accounts, yes, sure there is something you see every single day we couldn't see.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Correct me if I'm
Yes,
wrong.
that's the simpler way of saying it because we have hundreds of learning points. That's how I perceive it. That if we are running 100 accounts, that means there are 100 accounts where we can learn what is working, what is not working, what breaks, or what is the new trend that we see in 20 accounts. So, okay, now we can take the same trend for the other 80 accounts. So we can do it quickly because we have access to more data points.
Yeah, correct. What is the biggest mistake you see when business first start running Google Ads?
Biggest mistake? I think most people lack patience just because they are not educated enough about Google Ads per se. So as an example, if you come from Facebook ads background, you have expectation of Google working just like Facebook because that's what your expertise is, right? But at the same time, Facebook and Google, they are fundamentally different platforms.
Exactly.
So it's like you're comparing an elephant with a horse, which is like wrong comparison. So I think that's the biggest mistake that I see. People lack patience, but at the same time, it's only because they are uneducated in how the platform works. But over the time, over a couple of weeks or months, once they see how we work and once we explain them like, hey, this and that, technical thing, non-technical thing, then it kind of is more of an education that, okay, now they understand. Now we are on the same page that, okay, this is how Google Ads work. This is what a realistic expectation should look like. And then we start scaling. So that's the ideal, I would say, case that I see.
Did you face like any issue with any of your clients? And you have the right to not answer this. You know, sometimes people don't understand exactly what you do.
Yeah.
Correct? So they just come, okay, here is the money. This is what I want them to invest. And maybe sometimes it doesn't work. I mean, the right way or how they are, because some people, they are like, I will say, dreaming more. Like, so they think, okay, so here I come to more than scaling and I want to scale for like 7, 8, 9 figures. You know, but sometimes does it happen with you before, like maybe an account, 1 or 2 account doesn't
Work?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there are 2 things here. First, setting up a right expectation. Like when we work with a client, we make an audit for them.
Yeah,
So
okay.
they have realistic expectation. That's what I told you about your brand as well when
Yeah.
we were having the other night. Like when you said, Bony, can you help me scale this brand? And
Yeah.
my answer was, okay, sure. First, we will make an audit and explain you that how the realistic expectation and approach will look like. So that's our standard procedure. Like when a client comes to us, we audit their brand. We tell them like, hey, this is possible. This is what we're gonna do, and this is our exact game plan or strategy. And then if they be like, okay, this works, then we sign the contract that, hey, this is what we agreed. So now we are technically on the same page, but it still happens sometime that clients would wake up on a random Tuesday and be like, hey, this is the problem, that is the problem, even though we already explained everything to them.
Yeah.
So in that case, we have two options. First, we try to be realistic and understanding, but at the same time, we as a company also have our own limitation. So ideally, we would like to find a mutual grounds where both the parties are happy. So even though we make an audit, set up multiple calls and explain everything, it still happens that sometimes the expectations are misaligned. But then again, we try to again get on a call and explain that, hey, this was explained, this is what the problem is, this is what solution is, whatever. And usually it works out. Like, it's a rare case where someone is so angry that they want to kill me. Like, it's very rare.
Did you reject some people? Like, okay,
As a client?
yeah,
Oh, a lot.
yeah.
A lot.
Why?
Okay. Couple things. First thing is like, I try to run again everything in a right way, which is morally, ethically, like my ideology, everything should align. So we don't work with black hat or no ship or those type of people. Gray hat or
yeah.
I'm not saying maybe they shouldn't do it or it's right or wrong, whatever. Personally, for me, it doesn't work. Life is good, business is good, all the businesses are good. I do not want to risk my 100% of net worth for like 2% of increment. That's just not how it works for me.
Agree.
And at the same time, I want to sleep at the night knowing that I did the right thing, I didn't scam anyone. So which is why we don't work with black hat or no sheep or any sort of those businesses. So that would be like the majority of pool of the people that we rejected. And the second type of people that I would say, which we usually don't work with, is like when expectations don't meet. Like if someone comes to me like, hey, make me 100 million in 1 month. Well, I would love to do it if I can.
Yeah.
But the chances of that is very thin, my brother. So sometimes when expectations don't meet, then respectfully we have to decline the offer.
You know, we have the dinner before 2 days, and I really respect the methodology. You put it in your business, the way how you do, and you know the story between me and you.
Yeah.
You know, we never meet, and you get the full 100% confidence. I get like 100% full confidence to work with you, even we didn't meet, never, ever, even in a Zoom call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I will tell you everyone a full story, right? So when we started scaling this brand, right, and again, we scale very aggressively. So for this particular brand, we were doing like, okay, probably 50, 60K a day when we started working together, I think.
Yeah.
And then we reached out to a couple people. And one of them were you, because I have heard about you because we have like a mutual friends.
Yeah.
So I asked my team like, hey, reach out to these 3 people and see if they can help us in terms of like sourcing the product, because this scale is going to be insane, which usually is the case. And then they reach out to you. You had a call with our team, right?
Yes.
And I never, ever talked to him directly, ever. And guess what? At the peak when we were working together, our payouts were stuck because we scale again very aggressively. And this guy, this legend, gave us a credit line for $1 million. Can you imagine that? We have never met. We have never done business together. This is our first time, and he took the chance.
Yeah. And even we didn't have text message.
Yeah, and we don't even have a legal contract, by the way.
Yeah, we don't have.
Yeah, we don't have a contract.
I have this, and you have this,
Yeah.
Bony. You know,
Yeah.
maybe many people,
Yeah.
with all due respect, many people don't know what does mean this.
Yeah.
You know?
Word. Yeah.
Word. You know? I tell you know, you remember when you asked me? I tell you I have 2 choices. Even trust or I not trust. But if I trtrust, I will go all in.
Yeah.
You know? And really, guys, we don't have even one single
written contract.
Yes.
And we have done business for like probably 4 millions at this point.
I think more.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
And
no,
also in 2 months.
Yeah, in 2 months.
In 2 months.
Yeah, 40 now I just checked the message. It's exactly 47 days.
47 days?
Yeah.
For the first message.
Yeah. So, guys, there is
people.
yeah.
But be careful though.
Yeah. You should be careful as well. Okay. So, why use agency ad account? Or you don't like this agency ad account?
I think there are 2 ways to look at agency ad accounts, right? First thing is like a lot of people come from a very poor country where they lack infrastructure. So those people have very like a lot limitations in terms of spending the money, the currency they spend, the time zone of their ad account, or the limit of their ad account. So in that case, they have no option but to go for an account from a stronger country, as an example, US accounts or Hong Kong accounts, where you get more liberty in terms of spending limit, expansion,
Yes.
and everything. So in that case, they have technically no option. So which is why they prefer, a lot of the people prefer agency accounts. From my perspective, as long as you can get your own account, you should not get an agency account. Again, we have our own credit line. We provide our own agency accounts. We provide GMCs, like pre-approved Google Merchant Centers, everything. But still, I always tell the client that if you can have it for yourself, you should not get it from me, because it's better, it's simpler, it's cleaner. That's again right thing. But at the same time, a lot of people first come from a country where they have so many restrictions. So which is why they have no option but to get an agency account. And the second is, a lot of people either didn't pay Google, as an example, Google before, or they had some problem with the verification, or they did something shady because they were learning, or they made some mistakes. So now they have a very poor reputation with Google, that every time they try to create an ad account or Google Merchant Center account, they get suspended. So in that case, they cannot spend if they are suspended. So in that case, they will need an agency account just so they can spend the money on ads and scale their e-commerce brand. So in those two scenarios, I would say people may need agency account.
You take the risk before.
That's how we are here on the table.
Yeah. So I mean, like, as I know, and as by my knowledge, and I know, Bony, that you have a very, very good relation with Google, and you have a good credit line
Yeah.
with Google. Yeah. Did you ever like give this privilege, like, for your clients, like, okay, don't pay me today, pay me after 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So in my case, it works differently than your case. You gave me a credit line for $1 million, like even before we started doing business. In my case, I have like a couple millions in credit line, and a lot of our clients are huge. And you know, when you scale aggressively, there are naturally going to be some conflicts with the payment processors. They are going to hold your money. So it's very understanding. So a lot of the times I have given people like $500,000 or $1 million in credit line because they have been doing business with me for like 2 years or 3 years. So I know that they are not going to run away. And at the same time, already made more money than that from the partnership anyways. So our credit lines, we use that not only for our agency accounts, but also as an emergency, that if our clients get in a problem where they need more funding for their Google site, we can just attach our credit line with their Google ad account, and it runs without any interruptions. And in this Q4, swear to God, we have given like more than 1.5 million to our clients combined on my name, which we had no other, like same thing, no legal agreement that they are going to pay me back. But I knew they will, because we have already done like a lot of business together. I have met most of them in person. We have hung out a couple times. So like this Q4 was, I also took like decent amount of risk.
The risk.
Yeah,
you take the risk. Because I think like if you didn't take the risk, you will...
I would have made less money, because now when I give people, like I know that they're going to pay me. So I was very sure. And then a lot of these clients, they were able to scale more. So, and we are again performance-based agencies. So the more we scale clients' account, the more
you make money.
we are gonna make. So it's okay.
Nice. Why should a business choose to work with more than scaling over
any other agency?
Yes.
My genuine and honest answer is, first, look at the track record. And second, the understanding of business. I run brands myself. So if I tell something about scaling a brand or running a brand, I'm qualified to do so. I have done it, I have proof. But at the same time, most of the agencies or agency owners, they have no experience about running a brand successfully, scaling a brand, or exited a brand. And then they want to help someone do the same thing. So it's like a fitness trainer wants to help someone, but they don't know how to work out in the gym themselves. So it's like kind of irony. It's like debatable. So my answer would be, first, we understand ecosystem better because we are involved in the same business every day. We see the same problems. We find the solutions. We have to operate with the same type of stress that most of the clients that we work with. So it's like very relatable. It's based on experience. It's based on track record. It's not like just fluke that I wake up one day and I tell everyone that I'm scaling expert, like you should listen to me. We have a track record. So I think that makes modern scaling different than all the other, most of the agencies out there, because their founders or their team lacks the experience of doing things by themselves, or they have a limited vision that they only think from Google ad account perspective, or we think from ecosystem perspective, which is like a massive difference.
Yeah, I agree. And some of my friends today off record, like he asked me one question. Do you guys also do B2B? Like, I mean, if they are not an e-commerce, they are like a trading company or a platform. Could you help them with their Google Ads?
Yeah, sure. We work with a bunch of B2B projects as well.
Okay.
I don't think that's a limitation for us in any way. It's just a different business model. So for their business, the angle we take, the KPIs we set, the audit we make will be different. So I don't think it's a limitation at all. It's just a different type of project.
But you can do this.
Yeah, sure.
We'll discuss it later on.
100%.
Yeah. Okay. Search ads or shopping ads? Which convert better?
Both. So if someone is new to Google Ads, the most money they will make is from shopping ads because that's easier to set up and faster to set up, given that your Google Merchant Center is active. But for search ads, you need way more work. I'm not here talking about branded search. So branded search is like when someone searches for your brand, your ads will appear and they buy. I'm talking about the cold traffic. So in order to make search work for cold traffic, you need extensive amount of research, testing, creatives and everything. And also you need to make a different landing pages, advertorials, listicles, or maybe in some cases we recommend getting into demand gen or YouTube ads. So all these things take more energy, time and money, but the shopping is like easier thing to run. So ideally you should do both. If you have limited budget, then you should do brand search plus cold shopping. But if you have more budget and are willing to scale more, always go for both.
Both.
Yeah.
Interested. How is AI changing the Google?
How is AI changing Google Ads?
Yeah.
I think all the platforms are heading into direction where the platform itself wants more control just because they are trying to train their AI models through the data they get through different ad accounts. So my personal opinion right now is maybe one day AI will actually take over. But right now I think still human media buying is better than AI doing it yourself. But the best way is to have something like a hybrid structure that we do. So basically you need to use AI so much better than everyone else. Otherwise you are going to get left behind.
Yes.
So when we start a new account, we ideally keep all the bidding strategies and everything like manual so that we have more control and we can train algorithm and pixel in a way where how we want to train them. But once we have a couple thousand conversions, or let's say a couple 100,000 in ad spend, then we can go for AI-based or algorithm-based bidding strategies, and then we trust algorithm and AI more, and it usually works just fine. So my personal ideal approach would be hybrid. Start manual, then slowly trust AI and algorithm more, and then it's gonna give you the biggest leverage.
The hard questions.
Okay,
Yeah.
the hard questions.
Yeah. Okay. What is the minimum budget someone needs to see meaningful results with Google Ads?
I think budget is a very dynamic aspect. That if someone has let's say $50 a day, that's okay too. And if you have $5,000 a day, that is okay too. The only difference is like if you have lower budget, it's gonna take you more time to get the data and validation that, hey, is my angle okay? Is my product okay? Is my brand okay? Or like whatever validation you are trying to get. But if you have more budget, you ideally will get your answer sooner because you will get your validation quicker. So when we start with an account, we don't really start with a specific amount if we are not given by the client. We keep it dynamic. We have very conservative approach. The way I explain it to my team is like we spend every single cent like it's our own money. So I don't want to waste someone's money. Like if someone gives me a credit card, I want to be responsible. So we start small, we start conservative, and then once we see something is working, then we take it and scale it to like the maximum potential possible.
So there is no budget, like depends on your like.
I would say 50 to 100 bucks a day is a very good start. But if you are doing $5 or $10 a day, it's going to be painfully slow, and it's going to be really slow.
Really slow.
Really slow.
Sure, I agree.
So more the merrier. $100 a day is not a bad start.
$100.
Yeah, 50 to 100 is a very good start.
What is the typical ROI your clients see, and how long does it take to get there?
Usually we set expectation that they should start expecting some sort of validation from Google in 3 months. 3 months is a very sweet spot. Usually we do it, like as an example, this brand we are talking about, we did in like second day or third day, we knew for a fact that this was a winner. So our ideal approach is to, of course, we try to find winner as quickly as we can. But at the same time, 3 months is like a very sweet spot that a business owner should expect that, hey, is Google gonna work for me or no? Realistically, yeah. Usually it's gonna be less than that, but I think 3 months is a very sweet spot to get validation or mental clarity that if I should pursue Google Ads more or no.
Okay. Where do you see Google Ads heading next 2 to 3 years?
I think right now YouTube is very untapped. Like people don't even think that far. They want to scale on Facebook, they want to scale on TikTok, they want to do TikTok shop, they want to do Snapchat, but they don't even think about YouTube, which has almost as equal number of audience as Facebook, but at the same time, way less number of advertisers. So I think in future, a lot of people will realize this more and they will redirect towards YouTube, demand gen, and all those type of placements where it's more creative focused than demand capture focused.
Yeah, you are totally right. Like there is many people is just thinking about, okay, I want to start with Facebook and Meta and there, yeah.
And even when you say Google Ads word to someone, most likely they're gonna think is search ads, SEO, shopping ads, and maximum performance max. They never think that how do I make YouTube ads work or demand gen work with advertorials or listicles or something which like is totally a new pool of audience.
Do you have a clients like they only do Google Ads? They don't run anything else?
Yeah, we do. You're actually gonna see some of them as well. So we have our majority, like our biggest clients, most of them, their most revenue would come from Google. And the reason for that is simply because that's where they put most of their time, money, energy, and efforts. It's like if you have 100% of your energy and you put like 80% of your energy on Facebook and 20% on your energy on Google, then you cannot expect Google to make you 80% of your revenue. Because that's not like how it works. If you put somewhere, let's say part-time efforts or part-time energy, it's going to only give you part-time results. So the biggest clients like we have where they do like 70, 80, 110 million a year, like 90% or 85% of their revenue comes straight from Google cold traffic, and the other 10-15% comes from other platforms. And also one of our clients, they do 110 million a year this year, 2025. And their, let's say 90% revenue came from Google. And the reason why their 10% of revenue came from Facebook is because I insisted, like I was literally sending the guy message every single day. They launch Facebook, launch Facebook, launch Facebook, at least for retargeting and remarketing. Because if you do 90 million on Google, like it's understandable, you will do at least 10 million on Facebook. So now they did, and they are very happy because now they have extra 10, 20 million that they were not expecting at all.
Yeah.
So my pointer here is like, no matter what platform is your biggest platform, always try to diversify and see what other platforms could work for you. Again, it's going to be a different percentage of revenue for everyone, but it's still greater than zero.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. If a business is ready to invest 100K a month in Google Ads, what strategy would you recommend to start with?
I always, again, take a conservative approach. First, start with the lowest hanging fruit, like the people that you can acquire as a customer by paying the least amount of money. So think about bottom of the funnel, then go to the middle of the funnel, and then go to the top of the funnel, which is like the totally cold audience. So no matter what amount you start with as a budget, you always should keep in mind where first focus on where are the things where you can get the quickest and fastest ROI. Then use that money, use that cash flow to go to people who will take a bit more convincing to buy from you. Then take the money made from those audience or those people and go to the people who are unaware about your brand or product, and then try to make it work. So it's like, think about ecosystem. First, you want to make sure that you invest your money where it's the safest or is guaranteed to get you ROI. So that will be bottom of the funnel. Then you go to the middle of the funnel where you have a bit less guarantee, but still some sort of guarantee. And then you take money made from them and then go to the top of the funnel where you actually have to be more creative, where actually there is more scaling potential.
So if I want to start and I have the money, I shouldn't like just specify, okay, this is the budget, what I want to spend. So I just have the call with your team and
So we can help anyone plan the budget if
yeah.
they really need help or if they wish to. But usually we keep it open-ended with some sort of realistic restriction. Like it's not that you come to me and I'm going to spend like $1 million tomorrow. We are of course understanding and conservative that, hey, there's no point in spending $1 million if we see no ROI. So it's like if someone needs help with planning the budget, we certainly can help them. But most likely when we make an audit for someone, we already at this point where we explain our approach or what amount of money we are expecting to spend on Google. And then they can always come back and be like, hey, instead of 50K, let's spend 100K. We are comfortable investing in Google, or let's do 60K or let's do 40K for 1 month. And then from the second month, if we hit this number, we are happy to spend more. Something like that, which is also understandable.
if you could give one piece of advice inspiring entrepreneurs, what it would be?
I think the same thing which I said when we started this podcast. Do good, do people good, try to do the right thing. Things usually work out. Universe usually will help you. People usually will find you and help you, and it's just gonna be worth it.
What is the quote you do like, you like it or you love it?
My favorite quote, one of the favorite quotes is from a religion. So I'm Hindu. And in our religion, we have Srimad Bhagavad Gita. In Muslim religion, you guys have Quran. In Christian religion, they have Bible, right?
Yeah.
And our entire religion, based on my understanding, is based on one simple thing, which is called karma. It's in Sanskrit, but the English translation is like karma paramo dharma. Basically means you as a human are supposed to fulfill your karma. Karma is basically a purpose. As long as you fulfill your purpose of helping yourself, helping your family, your friends, humanity as a whole, God will help you, universe will help you, and it usually you will get what you want out of the life. So that's like one of the very beautiful things that I think about a lot, talk to people about a lot, that karma, your purpose, is what should be everyone's priority in the life, because then you are excited to wake up, you are excited to work, you are excited to talk to someone, you are excited to learn from someone, because those things will help you go into the direction where you actually want to go. Interesting.
Yeah. Guys, I think I don't want to put too much push for him, you know, because we are both hungry and we need to have some food.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
We do.
So, Bony, I really, really appreciate you take the time from your busy schedule, and tomorrow is the new year. Guys, we are recording 30th of December.
Yes.
So tomorrow the new year. We are celebrating together tomorrow.
We are celebrating together.
Yeah.
He is going to honor me to join us for
It
our
is my
yacht
honor.
party.
It is my honor.
And again, thank you so much for having me here on the podcast. I really hope that a lot of people watching your videos found this helpful. If you have any questions at all, you can always drop in the comment section or somewhere around it. Try to tag me and I'll try my very best to answer as many people as I humanly possibly can.
Yeah.
But again, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Bony, for being here.
We have reservation.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.